Well, hello there. You might notice, if I have my videos released in order, the old fridge is back. There's a reason for that. This guy was a little bigger, in some ways than expected. I did make sure it would fit. Not that dumb. What I did not count on is remembering that, I'll use this as an example since it's right here. We have these shelves, and you can adjust the position. Well, not if I don't get it in a shot. We have these shelves, and you can adjust the position of them. And you have drawers, and you can open them. Well, the problem was, the fridge door hit our shelves down here, so you couldn't pull any of the drawers out, so we couldn't even get the packing material out of them. So, wife and I had to move this fridge by ourselves. It's over 100 kilograms. But, this is all of our carrots and radishes. These are the ones that I plan to use immediately. Probably the last of our peppers, some older peppers that are in various stages of dried out. Oops. I could do the out and brown fridge cam thing here. Apples sent by a relative. I don't think I have anything in the freezer yet. Oh, lemongrass. Yeah, a bag full of lemongrass. I cut all of that off camera. This is snipping off the end that we're not going to use. And a bar that I like has, they don't make their own alcohol, but they use herbs to infuse the alcohol. Turmeric vodka. Yeah, turmeric vodka is one of my favorites. I made that. I grew turmeric the other year, so I make cocktails with turmeric in them. And we're going to do some of that with the lemongrass. I did use some in stir fry the other day too. It was quite delicious. We have zasa. I have tomatoes that I still need to kind of go through. I made maple and butter glazed carrots with some maple syrup. This is Cincinnati style chili with mutton and peppers that we grew here on the farm. And what I am going to do now is prepare a lot of our carrots for longer term storage. Some of those in the fridge, depending upon how healthy they look, are also going to suffer the same fate. So some of these, everything that I read seems to indicate that I should parboil them. If I'm going to freeze them in any sizable chunks. But most of what I read also said if you're just going to use them as like shredded carrots, you don't need to. So first, we're going to shred some carrots, which unfortunately involves washing carrots. My cutting board also warped, but it was like super cheap cutting board. Yeah, didn't think that. I'm going to be at an angle if I do that. All right. My dish drying area has moved. I want to make this counter here bigger. Can't see where I'm pointing. I ordered a new piece for the tripod, one that's metal so it won't break, or, well, the point of failure will become the GoPro itself, which I don't want to think about, but I still want to replace this thing. But yeah, I want to make this longer. I also need to get a new tripod. I'm not too happy with the one that I have. But anyway, let's rinse some carrots. Oh, you don't need to see my dish rag. So the small ones are probably not going to shred well. Oh, that's right. When I was cleaning everything up today, would you believe that things that come out of the ground have dirt on them? Never would have believed that. It's crazy. We really need to go into these tomatoes too, because I can see, oh yeah, that's mold on that guy. I tried to separate all these out pretty well so that the ones that looked like they were very poor wouldn't cause any problems for the ones that did not, but I've not been super successful. That's a really pretty one though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all those tonight too, but you don't care about that. Let's see, can you see? That might work. We have the technology. We have a very short power cable. We can do some shreddy action. Let's see how our shredded carrots come out. Get in there. There we go. Let's see. Kind of got stuff all over the place here. It's almost like we're in harvest season and I'm busy. It's not perfect, as you can see. All right. We have some very good shredded carrots. Now let's start to bag them up and get them in the freezer. Do you enjoy looking at the ceiling? Probably don't enjoy looking up my nose, and I don't enjoy that either, so let's change camera angle. So I might do a little A/B test type of thing. Let me wash my hands again first. So an A/B test where I vacuum seal one bag and don't vacuum seal another. Yeah, we'll see. With clean hands. It's probably good just to throw some like mayonnaise and vinegar and such on and eat us some slaw. Well, this made a bit less than I expected it to. Those carrots, very tasty carrots. All right, and you see, okay, for round two, we're gonna try to do some round slices. I don't know if this is gonna work. Try and parboil them and freeze them, but let's see. Too small and floppy. Smells fantastic. How are we looking? Looking good. These are quite thin. I'm tempted to just eat this whole thing, but I do want to share. This is the inside of these carrots are just beautiful. The natural growth patterns and the angle on which they're cut and everything just looks great. Nature's pretty awesome. I'm going to try to parboil these. See where that gets us. Don't know yet. And what else do I need to do? Do I need to do anything else? I need to do something with these tomatoes. And I think maybe we'll have sweet potato tonight. Bigger than my fist. That's for sure. I don't know how much he weighs. Probably at least 500 grams. But let's see. I have one of those magic weight measuring devices. Oh, I shouldn't do that in there. Oh well. 615 grams for part one. That's a little dirt. Pretty sure this is his other half. Oh yeah, that's the same dude. So just under a kilogram. That's a pretty big guy. Yeah, I think we'll chop him up, make some dessert. I guess we can do that. I just need to clear some room. Where does onion go? Onion, where do you want to live other than in my belly? Does anybody else have their houses like complete chaos during the time to put away food? So I did buy some jars, and the jars that I bought are not good for canning. They're too thin, they don't have sealable lids, they don't fit any standard lids. But I realized that I already have jars that are good for canning. Oh, it is. His back half is mushy. That's not good. But I already have jars that are good for canning. So why don't I just relocate everything? And so I did. So I relocated all of my things that are in the fridge into the store-bought jars here. I totally forgot. I meant to look at Black Friday deals. I imagine it's the worst time of year because a lot of people are putting up food still. It's on their growing area. But I totally forgot to check any Black Friday deals. But you know, the shipping to Japan is more than the price of any of the items themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this guy up a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! That's a tragedy. Well, this guy that's, ouch, almost a kilogram is also mostly no good. Bummer. Need to get a cleaver. This part's fine. I think, yep. Feels good. So he's not a total loss, thankfully. Yeah, you can see in there, he's got some kind of infection. I guess it's good to get him out from the rest now. Ugh, very mushy. Mushy, mushy, mushy. So I think that's because we froze. I wonder if any of the other ones are bad, right where the stem was. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're probably fine. Everybody else seems okay. Oh, good. So it's just that one. So normally I would not peel sweet potatoes. I roast them just as is in the oven. So these are specifically satsuma, meaning potato from, or well, technically sweet potato from the Satsuma region of Japan. And they're the most common type of sweet potato here. I think I just planted some sweet potatoes I had that I'd let go for too long. And definitely next year, I need to make sure I know where I planted them and not let them get overgrown. But the wheel hoe will help with that. But normally I don't peel these guys at all. I just roast them as is in the oven on some foil, since they can leak some very sticky, starchy goodness, make a mess, and just eat them without the peel. Of course, you can eat the peel, as far as I know. Always check first, but it's just not the most appetizing thing in the world texturally. But, it keeps everything from drying out and stuff like that when you're cooking it. In this case, I'm going to do something a little different. Not quite, French fry type of deal. But we are going to cut them into pieces and toss them in some olive oil and salt, and then let them go. So we're going to do a kind of sweet savory combination. I'm glad I checked them all, though. If I had left that other bad one in, it probably would have made the rest of them bad pretty quickly. I think what happened is because it froze, and that one, the only reason that I got the shovel back out is because I happened to see the top of this one actually out above ground. I thought, well, that's interesting. So I imagine he got frozen. That's where the problem came. So these are a little different to the sweet potatoes that I remember from the US, which are probably not satsuma. It might actually be like yam. I don't know. Let's get a bowl out. Just so our cook time isn't huge on these, we're going to do little kind of cubes about this big. Sorry I can't find a good angle for you. Like I said, the new tripod is coming soon. It's supposed to be here Thursday. This is Monday. I'm taking a late lunch today. Let's do this. careful. Not worth losing a finger. They don't have to be perfect. You just want them more or less close in size so that they cook at roughly the same time. Don't have to be exact. But if you have them very different sizes, some will get burnt before others are finished. You know, it's not great. But we'll be back. Alright, camera decided to die. I guess GoPro heard me saying not nice things about it, but that's also why I'm not getting another GoPro. Olive oil. Not a ton. And salt. Salt's going to help bring out the taste that we want. And we're just going to take these and give them a toss of coat. And into a roasting pan. Smooth them out into a single layer. Put the salt on at this point too if it's easier. And over to the oven. We are going to go to, I have oily hands. There we go. Use a paper towel. Go up to 200 degrees. And these can heat up as the oven heats up. We'll be back when it's time to eat. But I was not, in fact, back when those were done cooking. Sorry for a little bit of a throwback video here. I have been fighting with various agencies to get all of the paperwork I need for basically the equivalent of my Japanese green card, my permanent residency. No, not the same as a green card. It's different. Well, maybe it is. I guess it's probably about the same. Anyway, getting all of that done, plus tax stuff. Having bought the farm, there's tax stuff that needs to be done, so I didn't have time to record a video this week. I actually did record something, but it's like half a story, so I don't want to release that yet. But the potatoes were delicious. Wife requested that I make them again, which is always good. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please give us a like and a subscribe. Not sure what we'll have next week. I have one more from the archives video ready, but I have some yard work that needs done. I have some stuff to the bike that can be done. I have some stuff for the tractor that can be done. Yeah, just kind of have to see how much time we have and what we can do. But thanks as always for watching. If you think we've earned it, please give us a like and a subscribe. And we'll see you again next time.